Hi, my name's Olivia Horlocker. I'm here with Keep My Voice. We're here at the Utah Republican Party elections event. We're looking forward to interviewing a lot of people. It's going to be a great night. Tonight, when we're here celebrating all these Republican victories, what is it that makes you proud to be a Republican and want to be involved in the Republican Party?
You know, for me, people are here celebrating their victories, but they're also talking about the issues that matter to me. And they're excited about, is question one going to fail? Yes, we don't want any more tax increases. What about the better boundaries? And they care about the issues and not just, whether they win or lose, because it's going to help them in their career long run. So that's why I love the policies and principles that our Republican values espouse.
Republicans are still the party that cares about people and wants to empower people and wants to have government decisions made closely by the people. That's essential. The concept of federalism is only pushed by Republicans. So that gives me the philosophy. It is there. Republicans are there. We care about the military. I mean, that's what I said when Pelosi took power in 2007. The first thing she did is cut the military. We're not going to allow that to happen again.
That's the way you do it.
I've just had a great experience. I love representing my district. I love working on keeping our economy doing well, keeping businesses doing well, keeping healthcare costs down, and making healthcare work well for the state. That's what I like.
Honestly, I love our fiscal discipline. And if you look at from a state's perspective, what makes Utah work as well as Utah does, it is our fiscal discipline. You can sit on the sidelines and I guess you can watch things from the bleachers, but it's much more fun to be down on the field, in the game, wrestling, rubbing elbows with the people and just really fighting to make the cause work. And I love that element of it. I love people candidly coming up and saying, hey, we were watching your race. We're glad you won. And honestly, that means a lot to you as a candidate.
I believe that our principles as a conservative, as a Republican, really are grounded in the things that work, the things that boost our economies, the things that provide personal freedoms. Some of the tax policies that have produced more jobs, the deregulatory nature of the last 2 years that have produced more jobs, conservative principles, free markets. Capitalism has done more to lift people out of poverty and create more self-reliance than any other factor in the history of humankind. And so those are the principles that we need to promote and we need to help, I think, particularly our youth, to understand economic principles. It's a lot about math.
If we don't get involved, we see our rights disappear. It's important that we stand up. One of the reasons that we have Republicans is that government is not always the answer. In many cases, government is the problem. And so it's really important that we allow people to live and not let the government rule our lives.
I'm always excited to be a Republican. We look at the economy. We have a 4% growth rate in the United States. Unbelievable under a Republican president. Our Utah is one of the fastest growing states in the nation. Highest job growth in July. The Republicans know how to keep the economy going. When you keep the economy going, what do? You help the quality of life for people. You put them to work. Your social programs go down. Medicaid, welfare. You spend less government dollars, and most importantly, you bring up self-esteem. So if you love self-esteem, you love people to be independent, you love being a Republican.
That's the way you do it.
I was up at the University of Utah talking to some students at a support group, and they asked me, why are you a Republican? And I said, because of the platform. It's that simple. So the platform holds those things that the majority of Utahns agree to, and so the divisiveness might keep out of some people from being openly Republicans. They're closet Republicans, but our product, the Republican Party platform, is the platform that people understand and the majority of America believes in. So
it just comes down to really the planks on the Republican platform are very good.
I wish we understood them better. I wish we had adhered to them better because it's just good, solid, time-tested principles, common sense, policies that have served us well for a long time and that have really proven over the stretch of humanity to be effective. That's why I'm a Republican. That's why I'm a conservative.
Republicans get small businesses involved in the country, and I have a small business. So I am excited about being Republican because we have fiscal responsibility and low taxes and limited government, and that's what's important to me.
If you know what your principles are and you're steady on your foundation, you can weather the storm. I will always be involved because I was taught that you got to have courage. You know, less than 1/3 of Americans wanted to support a Declaration of Independence. It wasn't too much, the number wasn't too much higher for those who supported the Revolutionary War. Where would we be today if that 1/3 hadn't have stood on their principles? So I was just raised that way. You learn what you believe in, you stick to it, you stand on your principles, firm foundation, you can weather the storm.
Policies are going to help grow the economy. Policies that are going to continue to help increase wages and jobs. We've got the strongest economy in my lifetime, and I'm getting kind of old. It's been 48 years since we've had an economy like this. We want to pursue those policies, and then finally, as a member of the Intel Committee, national security. Oh my gosh, we still live in a dangerous world. That's not something we can turn our backs on.
The economy's never been better. People are prosperous. They're feeling good about where things are at in the country, and I think that'll continue, especially here in Utah. Utah's doing really well. Utah's a tremendous place to live, and I think all of us that serve in the legislature right now want to make sure that we continue to see Utah be a great place to raise families and to have a business or to have a career, and we just want to maintain that great quality of life and prosperity that we have in the state. People are moving here in droves right now for reasons, and we need to keep that going.
I am passionate about our freedom. And I don't feel like we can maintain our freedom if we don't have control over the way our lives are being run by the government. If we give too much control to the government, then we lose our freedom, we lose our right to choose. And that goes against everything that we know to be the appropriate way that Heavenly Father wants us to live our lives.
Being a Republican means we get things done and elevate people's lives. That's kind of our slogan in Utah, Life Elevated. And it's not just a slogan or a motto, it's actually a way of life. We are Republicans because we believe government has a role, but it's limited in our lives. We empower people to become the best they can be. It's based on freedom and liberty in our Constitution. So I'm proud that we stand for that. And it's really a common sense, practical approach to life where government has a role to play, but we let people go out and make decisions, decide what they can do, giving them opportunity to be the very best they can be. And by the way, what that does, it lifts people out of poverty, it helps them to excel, find niches in life, create, innovate other things which benefits other people's life. It's called the free market system, called capitalism. We're actually willing to say it as a Republican. So I'm proud to be Republicans. We get things done and we elevate people's lives and we stand for freedom, liberty, and opportunity for one and all.